Hi, my name is Casey Bernstein, and I'm here today to provide some nursing self-care tips. Nurses in general are very busy, especially those on the units and the floors, running from patient to patient or room to room. And today, what I'd like to do is in between that busyness, see if for the nursing self-care tip can find those little moments of waiting. There are little opportunities when a nurse always needs to wait for the patient, for whatever, and to use those even very brief moments as a way to get into and restore and revitalize the body. So I have this cart here because this is just about the same level as a bar on a patient bed. So I'm going to be using this bar here for a little bit of the demonstration. Now, what will happen when we're talking about NIA self-care tips, we're going to be talking about integrating the body through the base, the core, and the upper extremities. NIA also has what's called the 52 move vocabulary language. So I'm going to bring in some of these 52 movements that we use in NIA as a way to stimulate the body and restore it and recharge it. So nurses, of course, are wearing shoes. I happen to be barefoot, but one of the techniques that you can really do well with shoes on, our first one here is called rock around the clock. So all I'm doing is circling my feet at the front, the sides, the back, and the edges of the feet. Very simple. Here I am, a patient is even talking to me, and I can even take this moment to listen and stimulate my ankle joints at the same time. Another one here is called squish walk. Again, easy to do in your shoes, where you simply rise up and lower down. So again, just taking a very brief moment, I'm right here at the bedside, and I can still be in my feet. The next one here is called duck walk. When I flip my toes up, again, easy to do in a shoe, and I roll back onto my heels, which creates stretch into the back of the leg. The next thing that we can come to, I can again do it at the bedside easily here, is what's called a pelvic circle. Now, for sure, you may think, oh my gosh, doing a pelvic circle. I don't know, I worked nights myself for many years, and I can see myself waiting for a patient, waiting for food from some NG tube, feeding, or waiting for medication to complete, and I'm at the bedside and I can take a moment and do a pelvic circle. Another piece here is we call another 52 movement option is what's called toe direction. Toe in, toe out, and parallel, which is great to stimulate tension and create more mobility and vitality in the hip joint. The next piece here at the bedside is this idea that frequently patients, especially on the unit, have a wide variety of collecting bags, etc., that are collecting drainage and need to be measured from a particular patient. And sometimes the action can be used to bend over and read what's happening. Nurses in general are wearing scrubs, so we can take this opportunity to play with squatting. Take the measurement and make sure one is squatting instead of bending over and using poor mechanics. So finding the squat, reading the measurement of whatever that is, and finding the push to rise. Then we can climb up the body even more and play with what's called a spinal undulation. Even if you have a little bit of a bathroom break and you can move your pelvis, your chest, your head. Chest isolations, spinal undulation, again, to recharge and revitalize. The other piece here for the head is to use head and eye movements. The eyes can get very stressed, and this can connect us into our head and neck where tension can collect. So these are some very simple bedside techniques that can be used here to stimulate the whole body. And of course, the number one thing that can create revitalization, especially when one is waiting, is take a moment to breathe, to inhale and exhale, and also return to the natural skeleton alignment of the body, aligning the head, the chest, and the pelvis. So there's not a collapse into the work or the day, but even these very simple tricks, little tricks to create revitalization and still be present in one's body. Thank you.